I was 21 years old and totally broke. I worked for a small consultancy firm. I was at the bottom of the company hierarchy. I earned enough to survive, but had dreams of studying abroad. To make that dream real, I needed another source of income. Around that time, OnlyFans started becoming popular. OnlyFans is a website where people, mostly women, share paid content. Most of it is adult content. Some people support it, others call it sleazy. I heard stories of women making big money from home. I thought maybe I could make some extra cash too. I created an account and posted an intro video. Then I uploaded my first pictures. Now I just had to wait for followers. After a few weeks, I got some subscribers. They each paid $10 a month. Some sent me tips or paid for private content. I promised myself to save all the money for travel. Once I had enough, I'd quit the platform. One afternoon, I went to a business conference. I handed out business cards to potential clients. I met so many people that their faces blurred together. That night, I checked my OnlyFans. I had a new subscriber named John Smith. He messaged me right away. He said, $10 a month is worth it. You're beautiful. I thanked him. He asked harmless questions, if I had a dog, a boyfriend, or lived with my parents. I told him I had no dog, was single, and lived with a roommate. Then he messaged, "You really are beautiful." I said thanks. He replied, "I bet you get down more often than a blow-up doll." He asked if he could request pictures. I said, "It depends on what and how much you tip." He offered $5 for a picture of me pouting. I was tired but needed money, so I took it. He paid and liked it. Then he offered $5 more for a picture of my feet. I sent it too. He kept sending small requests and paying each time. Then he sent a new one, $10 to add him on Instagram. I agreed and added his account. His profile was blank but had a story posted. I clicked on it. My heart froze. It was a video of my house filmed 2 hours ago from the woods outside. The next story showed my house closer, zoomed into my bedroom window. That was the room I was in. The third story was filmed right outside my porch window. He was right outside my house. Then a message popped up. "Let me in." Terrified, I locked my bedroom door and called the police. He kept messaging me, "Come outside or I'll have to come in." I heard the door handle rattling downstairs, then banging, then silence. A few minutes later, glass shattered. He broke the living room window. Sirens soon approached and the man fled. Police found no one. I told them everything. They told me to stay somewhere else. I packed a bag and left for my parents' home. Before leaving, I checked my OnlyFans again. There was a message. "Pleasure doing business with you." I couldn't sleep that night. I wondered who John Smith was and how he found me. My address wasn't public. Then it hit me. My business card. It had my home address on it. He must have met me at the conference and tracked me down. I gave the police all the cards I'd collected, but nothing came of it. He used a fake account, and there was no proof. Now I've quit OnlyFans and moved back in with my parents. I still work at the consultancy firm. Every time I meet a client, I wonder, was it him?
I started an OnlyFans account when I was single. I thought it was a harmless way to earn extra money. At first, I posted tame photos, then more mature ones. I lived with my parents, so I had to be careful. I only made content when they weren't home. I didn't tell my friends either. It was private. After a few months, I was making good money. I had lots of followers and decided to reward myself. I went to buy new clothes at a local store. While shopping, I live-streamed for my OnlyFans followers. I asked them for opinions on what to buy. I often streamed on a private YouTube channel just for fans. They liked watching my daily life, shopping, eating, or chatting. Most were polite, and I started recognizing names. That evening, I saw a message from one of my regulars. He said, "Thanks for lying to us. You never told us you had a boyfriend." I was shocked. I replied, "I'm single. What do you mean?" He said, "I saw your boyfriend in your videos. He was at the store today." I checked the stream recording. Behind me was a tall man in a green shirt. He looked about late 20s, muscular and pale. He seemed to be walking behind me most of the time. I checked older videos. In another mall stream, the same man appeared again. Same green shirt. Sometimes far behind me, sometimes close. In one clip, he even sat alone at a cafe a few tables away, watching me. He had been following me for weeks. I decided to stop posting for a while. I didn't tell my parents since they didn't know about my account. I hoped he would lose interest. For 2 weeks, I didn't see him around. I thought it was over. Then one weekend, my parents went out of town. I decided to take new pictures since I was home alone. That night, I cooked dinner, opened a kitchen window, and went upstairs. After uploading photos, I started a live stream. I was talking to my fans when someone commented, "Who's the man at your window?" I froze. In my phone screen, I saw a blurry figure behind me in the dark. I turned around and saw him, the man in the green shirt. He was standing outside, staring at me through the window. I screamed and ran upstairs, locking myself in the bathroom. I called my parents, crying. My dad told me to stay calm and hide in the attic until the police arrived. I heard footsteps downstairs. Then I remembered. I had left the kitchen window open. He was inside the house. He called out, "Hello, Mellow Cat, where are you?" He knew my OnlyFans username. I ran to my parents' room, locked the door, and pulled down the attic ladder. I climbed up as he slammed into the door. I pulled the ladder up and covered my mouth to stay quiet. He broke through the door. I could hear him smashing things and yelling that he knew I was there. It felt like forever. Then silence. Soon after, I heard sirens. Police arrived and my parents rushed home. They searched the house and found traces of chloroform on the door handles. He had planned to knock me out. The only thing missing was my laptop, full of private photos. They never caught him. I quit OnlyFans immediately. I told my parents everything. I moved in with my sister in another town. Even though the police had his face on video, they couldn't find him. I don't know how he found my address, but I thank God my viewer warned me in time. If he had entered while I was streaming upstairs, I might not be alive today.